Today we are heading down to South America to talk about a traffic jam that was so massive, so colorful, and so specific that it actually made world history. But first, let's start with a trivia question about this monumental automotive gathering. In May 1995, the Guinness World Record for the longest parade of a single model vehicle was set on a racetrack in Brazil. How many classic Volkswagen Beetles participated? Was it A, 500B, 1200C, 2,728, D, 5,000? If you answered C, 2,728, you are absolutely correct. In the spring of 1995, thousands of dedicated Volkswagen owners descended upon a legendary Formula One racetrack to prove their devotion to the ultimate classic car. It was a record-breaking spectacle and an emotional tribute. Today, we are looking at the story behind the longest Volkswagen parade in history, the land of the Fusca. To understand how you can convince nearly 3,000 people to bring the exact same model of car to one location, you have to understand Brazil's relationship with the classic Volkswagen Beetle. In Brazil, the car isn't just known as a Beetle, it is affectionately called the Fusca. For decades, the Fusca was the absolute backbone of Brazilian motoring. It was manufactured locally and became the default family car, the default taxi, and the default first car for millions of teenagers. Even though modern cars were flooding the market, the cultural footprint of the Fusca was completely unmatched. There were massive, dedicated enthusiast groups across the country who treated their air-cooled machines like members of the family. The Grand Plan. One of the most prominent of these enthusiast groups was the Fusca Clube do Brasil, also known as the Volkswagen Aficionado Club of Brazil. The club, led by a dedicated enthusiast named Alexander Gromau, had a bold vision. They didn't just want to host another weekend car meet, they wanted to make international history. Their goal was to completely shatter the Guinness World Record for the longest parade of cars. To do this, they needed immense logistical support. They partnered with the local promotions company to help manage the massive influx of vehicles they were anticipating. They put the word out to Fusca owners across the region. Polish your chrome, tune your air-cooled engines, and get ready to drive. Interlagos and Ayrton Senna. The venue they chose for this record attempt was perfection. They secured the Autódromo José Carlos Pace, internationally known as Interlagos, located in Sao Paulo. This is one of the most famous Formula One tracks in the world, offering miles of wide, sweeping asphalt that was ideal for a massive parade. The date was set for May 1st, 1995. However, this date held an incredibly heavy and emotional significance for the people of Brazil. Exactly 1 year prior, on May 1st, 1994, Brazilian Formula One legend and national hero Ayrton Senna had tragically lost his life in a racing accident. Because the parade was being held on the 1 year anniversary of his passing, the event evolved into a massive, rolling tribute to Senna. The drivers weren't just showing off their cars, they were driving to honor a national icon, the record-breaking spectacle. On the morning of the event, the response was absolutely staggering. The organizers watched in awe. There were pristine, factory-restored show cars from the 1950s and 60s parked right next to daily-driven, rusty, and modified bugs. Every color of the rainbow was represented on the asphalt. When the parade officially began, it was a logistical marvel. To break the record, the cars couldn't just be parked. They had to form a continuous moving convoy. The sheer sound of thousands of air-cooled boxer engines echoing around the grandstands of Interlagos was deafening. The officials counted every single vehicle as they made their way around the legendary circuit. When the final tally was calculated, the number stood at an incredible 2,728 Volkswagen Beetles. This phenomenal turnout didn't just break one record, it shattered two. The gathering at Interlagos officially entered the Guinness World Records for both the longest parade of Volkswagen cars and the longest parade of a single model vehicle. The imagery from that day is breathtaking. Aerial photographs show a seemingly endless, multicolored river of Beetles stretching around the curves of the racetrack, moving bumper to bumper. The 1995 São Paulo parade remains one of the greatest feats in automotive community history. It proved that the classic Volkswagen Beetle was far more than just a cheap economy car. It was a cultural magnet capable of drawing nearly 3,000 people together on a single day. They came to break a record, they came to honor a fallen racing hero, and they came to celebrate the humble little air-cooled car that mobilized their entire country. It was the ultimate Volkswagen traffic jam, and a day that the automotive world will never forget.